in the next, I mean, drastic changes?
Well, you're in the area right now of the what you call the hurricane season. So you are already in that already. So just be aware that you do have these storms that form in the Caribbean, and they are going to take a westerly or northwesterly course. It is in their makeup that they do this. So just be aware that if you're living in a coastal area, then you will be subjected at one time or another to a hurricane, and take appropriate measures for your safety and your family's safety and things of that nature. Do I foresee anything of a devastating nature that is going to cause loss of, not loss of life, but what is called bring ascension closer? No, I do not. I do not see anything of major proportion that's going to wreak havoc upon the coastlines.
Of Terra Christa.
Of Terra Christa. The only exception to that possibility is in the San Diego area, and that is not because of what is called an eruption or what is called a quaking of the earth. It's simply the stupidity of the military known as the Navy. They are the only ones that are in what is called in a threat pattern, if you will, because of their insistence on wanting to do what is termed as to test a new type of sonar, which disrupts the navigational systems of the whales, of the dolphins, of the mer peoples. And of course, the god of the sea, who happens to be Poseidon, is quite displeased with the Navy. So he may do what is termed as to bring forth a wave to destroy the naval submarine base in San Diego. But that is up to him. That is not up to I. That is still up in the air, if you will.
I see. Okay.
It is not. Yes, so be careful if you live in the San Diego area.
Okay.
That is the only thing that I see of an impending possibility. But elsewhere, there's going to be hurricanes. If you live in the Bahamas, of course, you're going to be subject to hurricanes. If you live in the Caribbean, same thing. If you live in the islands, you will be, at one time or another, you're going to get a lot of rain and wind. Or hurricane. If you live in the Pacific, that would be a typhoon.
Right.
If you live in the Atlantic, it's a hurricane.
Yes. So anything going on over there in the Asian world, China, all of the, Korea, and anything else, Japan especially, because they always have all kinds of disasters through weather, or maybe it's HARP as well. But anything do you foresee in the near future for that particular area of the world?
No, nothing of a devastating nature.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much for that, Zora. And then there
will be minor quakes. There will be minor upheavals, but nothing of a major proportion.
Okay.
Understand, when zippers open, the purpose of a zipper is to release the pressure in the tectonic plates. And so fault lines are what you term zippers. And when they open to release pressure, then it would cause a quaking of the earth. And you just have to understand that. And also understand that fault lines are all over the United States, all over what is called Europe and Asia. And so there's, and what's quite interesting is that the HARP system, or what's called weather control system, they have, for some unknown reason or purpose, they have situated their facilities directly over a fault line. Why would they think that would be an appropriate location to build a facility? Is beyond me, but that is their choice. But when the zipper opens, of course, it's going to swallow that facility. So it is quite ludicrous to think about an appropriate location for a HARP complex. Anyway,
thank you.
That is their understanding.
Yeah. Well, since we're talking about HARP, could you give us any update on CERN?
You want to know if CERN is going to create a black hole and engulf the planet? No.
Right. Okay. All right. So it's not going to be detrimental to whatever they decide to do. It's not going to be detrimental to humanity, to Terra Christa, and even, outside of our world.
No, because think about this: if we were allowed that to occur, or you were stupidly dumb enough to create a black hole, then of course you would have a problem. But also understand, it is our problem too, because we live in the center of what you live upon. So we are not going to allow that to happen either. So we are watching and monitoring the CERN quite exclusively when it comes to them doing something that's going to be harmful to the planet. And of course, that will not be allowed. So simply put, the CERN or kaleidoscope, or what you want to call it, is not going to encounter a malfunction. It cannot be allowed. So.
Okay. And then the last two questions that I have, Zora, excuse me, because I know we've got to move on to question and answers, and I'm hopeful. See, by my asking a couple of these other questions, maybe people will at least have some of their questions answered. So the other thing that I wanted to ask you was one in regards to the political arena, and let's talk primarily about Trump and whether or not he's going to be elected from what you foresee and what he is planning. There was this whole influx of all the immigrants, and I guess we're seeing that Mexico is already helping in halting that procedure, and whether or not the ones that are wanting to come in are terrorists. Tell us a little bit about that, but we really want to know what's going on with Trump and what his place is, whether he's going to be reelected, etc. I know that was a lot of questions right there.
That is unforeseeable as to the status of what is called President Trump, whether or not he will see another term. But understand that he is playing a part. And the part he's playing is bringing about changes that the government, or I should say, the cabal, are not happy with. So there's much going on that the cabal is not happy with when it comes to President Trump, because he is putting what is called roadblocks up for the cabal, and of course, they may take matters into their own hands and try to eliminate him. But also understand that he is playing a part, and the part he's playing is important, and whether or not he's going to be reelected into that same office is debatable. But also, there is a person, a being of a female gender, who is about to announce that she is running. And for what is called the presidency. So, but that has not been announced yet. But when it does, it will give you an indication that the next president will be of a female gender. And that has been foreseen already, that it will be, America will have a female president at one time. So that time is drawing nigh. So I would say that the possibility of Trump being reelected is slim.
Thank
but
you,
not. It is a very slim possibility of his reelection. But but still, if when this person of the female gender announces her candidacy, it will be decided at that point.
Okay, very good. We'll keep on that. We'll keep our radar on that topic in the coming future. So I think what I'd like to do now is just kind of open the question and answer line for everyone, unless there was